Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. May all peace and blessings of Allah be upon His Messenger, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters, today we're talking about Surah al Falaq. Surah al Falaq, let's first talk about the names of Surah al Falaq. One is Surah al Falaq. The other one is Surah Qul A'udhu bi Rabbil Falaq. One is together with Surah An-Nas, Surah Al-Mu'awwidhatayn, two surahs that seek refuge to Allah from them. And this surah is supposed to be, some say it's Makki, some say Madani, some say it could be revealed twice, but it seems more like it that it is Madani, revealed in Medina. The benefits of this surah is to really understand the benefit of this surah before we talk about it in detail, is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He revealed the Surah Al-Ikhlas, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدُ لَمْ يَلِدْ وَلَمْ يُولَدْ وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. This surah is the clear, short surah that basically summarizes Tawheed, oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's believed to be like 1/3 of the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants the believers to have this as the foundation. To have this as the foundation of belief, a person has this as a foundation of belief that Muslims basically, this is how we do believe. But when we do believe in the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it doesn't mean we're out of danger. We could be facing shar, all kinds of dangers, external or internal, that could affect us. So after the surah, Surah al Falaq and Surah An-Nas were revealed. Surah al Falaq has 5 ayats. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ. Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of the dawn. مِنْ شَرِّ مَا خَلَقَ. From what He created. وَمِنْ شَرِّ غَاسِقٍ إِذَا وَقَبَ. And from the evil of the darkness when it spread. وَمِنْ شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ. And from the evil of the blowers in the knots. وَمِنْ شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ إِذَا حَسَدَ. And from the evil of the envier when he envies. So to begin with, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ. We seek refuge from the Lord of the dawn. This is very clear, and it dawn, of course, falaq has other meanings in it, but this, for the sake of simplicity, we said Lord of the dawn. Min sharri ma khalaq. What has He created? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this shar does not go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It goes to what He created. What He created, it could be many things. It could be a crime, it could be murder, it could be an insect, it could be natural disaster, it could be somebody, some person who harms us, somebody, some animals who harm. It is all external things that could actually harm us. So we seek refuge in Allah from anything that He created that could harm us. But He Himself did not create anything evil. Everything He created has a purpose. So for example, a lion is a beautiful animal, has a natural way of living. But when a lion attacks a person and kills the person, that becomes a shar for his person. But not that what Allah created was evil. The evil was caused by something external from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمِنْ شَرِّ غَاسِقٍ إِذَا وَقَبَ. And from the evil of the darkness when it spreads. This is very serious. Why is it serious? So many things happen in the darkness. So many things happen in the darkness. Crimes, zina, people make plots, they they do many evil things in the darkness. And of course, Satan, Shaitan, and his allies, they're running loose in order to entice mankind to do evil. And in fact, we do have a hadith from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that he said, gather your children when it gets dark, like at Maghrib time, bring them in. And Shaitan is running loose, causing mischief, bring them in until the darkness, it settles. So this is really clear that why we have to be aware of the darkness and why we have to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, seek refuge in him from the darkness. وَمِنْ شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ is a hasad. Now we come to the real cause of all these problems, that because we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we ask him, we seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hasadin is a hasad. On a surface level, let's say it is about anyone, any person who has an envy towards another person. Maybe they have a car, nice house, nice family, nice looking, the face, their body, their shape, whatever they have. This person wish they had that. Just wishing that they had what somebody else had by itself is not evil, but being jealous about it, having this rancor in the heart of the person, and wishing this person didn't have it, wishing that he or she had it instead of this person, and sometimes even taking the next step to try to stop the person from acquiring or having it, or do something evil that could damage the other person. This is, hasad is actually one of the 7 big sins, great sins. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just has promised hellfire for somebody who has jealousy towards other people. This is very unhealthy jealousy. Now, it's like, for example, somebody says, well, mashallah, you finished memorizing the Quran, I'm jealous. This is like a being like a joke, this is not the jealousy that I'm talking about. This is a person is saying, well, I want to be like you, this is so great, mashallah, I want to be like you. This is not, but this is why whenever somebody compliments anything or anyone, they should say mashallah. If they don't say it, the person themselves can say mashallah. So we have to cover ourselves if somebody else doesn't do that. But the question is that what is causing this hasad? What is causing this jealousy? Let's think about this. I think you already know. Who is the main cause of this jealousy? Who causes this? Why? So as we know that Shaitan did not want to bow down to Adam. This was the beginning of the jealousy. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala basically kicked him out of paradise, out of Jannah. What did he say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He says, قَالَ رَبِّي فَانْزُرْنِي إِلَى يَوْمِ يُبْعَثُونَ. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give him respite until the day of resurrection. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered him and said, قَالَ فَإِنَّكَ مِنَ الْمُنذَرِينَ إِلَى يَوْمِ الْوَقْتِ الْمَعْلُومِ. You can be with the ones you're giving respite until the day where the time is a special day. Didn't say, Allah did not answer his dua, but he said a special time. But this special time is, some people say, is the first trumpet. Nonetheless, Allah gave him a free rein. What did he say? So Shaitan says, قَالَ فَبِعِزَّتِكَ لَأُغْوِيَنَّهُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ إِلَّا عِبَادَكَ مِنْهُمُ الْمُخْلَصِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that the Shaitan says, by your greatness, I will go and mislead them all except the ones that are mukhlasin. These are the sincere ones. Ask ourselves, how sincere are we? How do we get tempted? Are we really sincere? So the level of sincerity, strong belief, it goes from the prophets who are the purest, most sincere, and a person who's new to belief. And there are thousands of shades of gray. So his influence on us is purely dependent on how far we have gone in our belief. That's why we seek refuge in Allah for anything that could damage our faith. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then tells لَأَمْلَأَنَّ جَهَنَّمَ مِنْكَ وَمِمَّنْ تَبَعَكَ مِنْهُمُ الْأَجْمَعِينَ. Allah promised, okay, Allah gives him this respite, allows him to do this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allows him to do this because Allah had plans for us. He tells us numerous times that he's putting us here on earth to test us. He's allowing shaitan, he's allowing him to run loose, to tempt us, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not leave us alone. He sent us prophets, he sent us scriptures, messengers, guides, everything that we need to know, he sent to us. He's going to check and see how far we go, how we believe, what we do with his commandments. And shaitan does his thing, and as weak as a person is, they get tempted. If they're stronger, they stay strong. So these are all external threats that could damage us, and they're all very real. And the Surah al-Nas, قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس. This is shaitan. Waswas al-khannas, shaitan, that causes so much trouble, make us whatever we do that is evil, whether it's hasad, whether it's evil thinking, whether it's suspicion, whether it's anything that is not pure, it comes from him. So what shaitan would do in this case, this would affect us internally and externally. So this internally could end up keeping us going to hell. It could damage us in this world and the hereafter. The Surah al Falaq, the damages, the shar means evil, something that is harmful. In Surah al Falaq, whatever is in that, all that we seek refuge from Allah, these are external. It could damage, these could damage us in this world, externally in this world. But Surah An-Nas, what could damage us in this world and then in the hereafter. So my brothers and sisters, this is first reminding myself to always seek Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's protection from all the evils. And we are commanded to recite this surah, mu'awwatatain, both of them, 3 times in the morning after Fajr, 3 times in the afternoon, 3 times in the evening, and in your salat as much as we can during the day. We cannot recite it enough, but just remember, if you are reciting the surah like a recording and you do not know the meaning, you have not read the tafsir, you do not know the word by word meaning, you are saying, like if somebody says, Allah, I believe in you, but they don't know what they said. They don't know the meaning of what they said. Every surah that we memorize, for those of you who are interested in memorizing, and I'm sure this one, most of you already know this. This is everybody basically recites this quite often. Please do learn the meaning of the words word by word, meaning the ayah. Here we're putting this in Telegram. We have Telegram channel for this. The link for the Telegram channel and all of our Facebook groups here, I put them here. Join us. We have WhatsApp group. Join the WhatsApp group. You're going to be notified when we have the Zoom class. We have Zoom class every Saturday, Malaysia time at 6 p.m. You adjust this with your time zone, wherever you are at, but just click on the comments below. You see all the links that I'm putting in here. And please join us, and you don't have to come to the Zoom in order to, I'm just happen to be in the Zoom talking with everyone and asking questions, hearing everybody, as many people as we can recite, but you can benefit from it just the same going into the Telegram or our Facebook group, Raya's Quran Memorizing Group. We have Raya's Tajweed, Read with Tajweed group. We have Raya's Quran with Reflection group, Raya's Urdu group. So I will post all of these down below. Take a look at it and let us ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from any evil in this world, any evil in the hereafter, and bind shaitan so that he would not harm us. Let us be cognizant and be aware of you, Allah. Ya Allah, we need you. We need you. Protect us from all that could harm us and help us make our way to Jannah as your people, as those who you call believers, sincere believers. And let us help and guide all those around us, our family and all those who know. Let us guide them to your book so that they can also succeed. Amin ya Rab. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.